Hey guys, it's J19 brought to you in our video. In today's episode, we're going to talk about Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth and what I think what should happen with it. I just after playing Final Fantasy 16 and seeing people's like reactions to the game, and everybody's really excited about how mature theme it is, how it's made for like older people and like the older fans and like new fans, right? Everybody's really loving digging the dark, gritty, mature themed of Final Fantasy 16. So today's episode is going to be about Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. But here's a question I have for all of you. Do you guys think, yes, Final Fantasy 7 Remake was rated T, right? And a lot of people were kind of pissed off about how there was no blood trails, we didn't get the Shinra headquarters massacre, nothing like that at all, right? So everybody's like, what the hell, Square? Why didn't you do it? And we learned in the interviews afterwards, the reason why they had to cut a lot of it out was because of T rating. And they also made like the massage part, like, the whole, wall market. Wall market has some stuff in there that's like, whoa, it's like they're going this route. They had to cut some things out of it because it was going to be pushing a M rating. You see what I'm getting from? And now, what I want to hear from you guys, do you guys think that Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth and the final part should just skip the T rating and be like almost like a Final Fantasy 16? Not like Game of Thrones or not like that. You still gotta stick with the story of Final Fantasy 7 and the story they're trying to tell. But with being a rated M game, yeah, so you're gonna be losing those teenagers that can't play the game unless their parents buy them the game. But here's the thing. If you make a mature rated Final Fantasy 7, let's say Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth can be rated M, but not over exposed, right? Don't have overexposure of rated M stuff in it. Like, we shouldn't have Cloud in them say F this and F that, and and just being like super, just like Aerith should not be dropping the F bomb. You know what I mean? Like, but for like elements to make it like more depressing, more dark, more like heavy hitting scenes where like if we get character death, like see some blood, see like characters coughing up blood and being like, it's like, whoa, like this is just hitting me on a whole nother level. Like the black smoke, I get it. It's trying to avoid the rated M. They're sticking with the T rating. For me personally, I think it wouldn't hurt the game at all. Not the sales. I think going from rated T to rated M is a big move for Creative Business Unit 1. But if Final Fantasy 16 does well, like Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth can still be a rated M game even this far in development. All they gotta do is change a few things, right? They can go back and change a few scenes instead of being like a black smoke or whatever it's gonna be. They can actually have blood in it, right? Just color the different models that's laying there or whatever. They can color it blue, blood, have some blood coming out of the mouth. Of course, they might have to they don't have to record lines. They just have to, they still got a few months to work that in. But if they don't drop a M rating for this game, it's not going to hurt the game as a whole. But I just want to discuss this today because I was just like thinking to myself, like, should Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth be a rated M game? Should it follow the ways of Final Fantasy 16? Not like sex and nudity and all that. We don't need to have all that, right? We don't need to have all that stuff. But like, just make scenes hit harder. Like, possibly getting Aerith's death. Possibly getting, if case Tifa dies. Or one of the other NPCs die, that we care about. What if, being a rated M game, the scene hits harder? Instead of just having like black smoke come out of them, they go, oh, okay, they're dead. But like, or in Remake, yes, the scenes still hit hard to me. Like, I cried a few times. But it got to the point where I was like, dang, dude. Like, I can see why people are not really big fan of like Remake. Because, the level design and stuff like that. We're not going into details of that. But like, a lot of people complain like, these scenes didn't really hit hard. It was shocking, sure. But it didn't hit hard because it lacked blood. Even like the Genova blood was like purple. I know what they're trying to do there. It's kind of neat. Like, her blood is purple because she's an alien. But a lot of people said this is like kind of a step down from what they remember from the original game with all the blood and the bodies laying around. Like, especially like the Ghost Saucer, for instance. Imagine you go to Ghost Saucer, it's supposed to be a really beautiful place, and you find dead bodies and they're covered in blood and like bullet holes, and you're like, what the hell is going on? Like, imagine people, streamers and players like us, are playing that segment, and like it gets really like not like grotesque or like, it's just like it's brutal, right? It hits harder. Just like this part with Dying and Barrett. If they keep that in the game, which I know they will, imagine Barrett and Dying fighting. Barrett be like bleeding a little bit, but Dying is like about dead, right? He's bleeding from the fight, and it's just like it hits harder. So, anyways, that's all I got for you guys. I just want to throw this video together. What do you guys think? You guys like the idea of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth just going the ways of mature rating and screw the rated T? Or you guys think that, hey, you know what? This is for a different target audience. We'll just stick with a T rating. I would love to hear what you guys think. And as always, if you guys want more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth content, feel free to like, subscribe if you're new, share with a friend. You know, get the conversation going. I love to see you guys talk about this. And I love to see what you guys have to say, because I'm curious. Where are you guys at in the Final Fantasy VII fandom? You guys want rated M, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or not? So with that said, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Take care.